Warriors, a U.S. top 5 bank now able to custody your cryptocurrency. It's all planned out, Warriors. I'm going to show you exactly why. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Now, Warriors, let's get this party started. Wow, I've been telling you guys this for a very long time, and I've been showing you the players in the game. Before you do, if you want to join our private Warrior Academy, access to my portfolio, exit strategy, 120-day challenge to get your shit together, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, health, nutrition, everything you need to get grounded, heart, mind, body, soul, and financial. We are not financial advisors, not financial advice, just documenting our journey into the quantum financial system. You can click the description down below and join the program for 90% off. All right, so let's go ahead and kick this off, Warriors. I've been sharing you the game for a very long time. I think I've done a great job. I'm going to pat myself on the back, even though I got a little dyslexia, can't pronounce a few words here and there. I burp, sometimes I fart, but hey, that's just who I am. I don't edit it. I don't change shit for nobody. And I don't give a shit what people think. But what I do is I bring you the real deal stuff every single day as quickly and efficient as I can to open up your mind and possibilities and subconscious mind to the possibilities as a human being. And that you're being led a certain way when there's a whole nother narrative going on another way. But now it's so beautiful to see all this stuff come to fruition that I have said a year and a half ago when everybody thought I was crazy. Literally, week by week, everything I said is coming true. So I'd highly recommend you go watch my videos from about a year and a half ago and start going through them, and you will see all the dots are connecting because I spend hours a day and my research team hours a day researching things, connecting the dots. Now, are we always right? Nope. But none of us are. As we go down the yellow brick road, we're trying to find out who the Wizard of Oz is. And when we pull back the curtain, you'll be shocked. All right, so let's follow this all the way down to the top 5 U.S. bank now is able to custody your cryptocurrency. But wait, cryptocurrency is a fraud, correct? Why would a U.S. bank, a top 5 U.S. bank, be able to custody your cryptocurrency? Interesting. Isn't it a fraud? Well, let's go down the rabbit hole. Okay. So this was back in 2018. They welcomed Brian Armstrong welcomed Brian Brooks, Coinbase's new chief of legal counsel. From the time we were founded 7 years ago, Coinbase has been leading an advocate for crypto adoption. We've engaged proactively with regulators. We've engaged proactively with regulators as we built products and services that allow people to buy, sell, and use cryptocurrencies all over the world. In the recent years, the industry expanded fast than we could have imagined, with an explosion in customer demand and entrepreneurial activity pushing the capabilities of the ecosystem forward. As this trend continues, it's more important than ever that we contribute to public policy and regulatory environment that fosters innovation while protecting investors. That's why we are thrilled, there he is right there, to welcome Brian Brooks as a new chief legal officer to Coinbase. His arrival is part of our efforts to expand our legal, compliance, and government affairs capabilities as we head into this next chapter. This is 2018 for the company, cryptocurrency, and industry wide. We know they're all connected, locked arm in arm, Warriors. Remember, Brian Brooks was the head legal counsel for Coinbase. Well, Brian Brooks ended up leaving the head legal counsel of Coinbase in 2020, but where did he go? Brian Brooks, Coinbase chief legal officer, leaves to take senior role at the U.S. bank regulators, the OCC. Coinbase chief legal officer Brian Brooks will be the new COO for the first deputy office of controller of currency, the OCC, which oversees banking regulations in the U.S. Interesting. So Coinbase just recently was attacked by the SEC, saying that we're coming after you for your stable coins interest. Okay. That's interesting. Was that a narrative to scare the shit out of other exchanges? Let them know that regulation's coming. It's all by design. Okay, so now he leaves the head legal counsel of Coinbase, heads over to ROCC, Operation of Currency Control, for banking regulation in the U.S. And then during his tenure, if I'm saying that correctly, he federally chartered banks and thrifts may provide custody service for crypto assets. How interesting is that? He leaves the head legal counsel of Coinbase. He goes to head up the OCC. And then Brian Brooks allows federally chartered banks to custody your cryptocurrency. So as you were told cryptocurrency is a fraud all last year, and all of you were fudded out of the very low prices last year that made a lot of us a ton of money and is about to make a lot of us millionaires and some people multimillionaires within the next 3 months, this is the shit that you got fudded out. This is it. This was already, this was what, in July 22nd, 2020. Federally chartered banks and thrifts may provide custody service for crypto assets. As your mom and dad and your grandma and grandpa and your barbershop was telling you that cryptocurrency is a fraud, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, you missed low prices because of this type of bullshit. Your banks are able to custody your cryptocurrency as of last year. Well, let's fast forward a year from now. And I've been telling you this since last year. I brought this up when this was brought out. Okay. Check this out. Coinbase, let's go back. Brian Brooks was the head legal counsel of Coinbase, left to become the head of your OCC for your banks and regulations. During his tenure, allowed federally chartered banks to custody cryptocurrency. And then all of a sudden, I know he's not at Coinbase now, but Coinbase, you can now deposit your paycheck from your employer at Coinbase, and they're basically operating like a bank. Over the next few weeks, we're rolling out the ability for customers in the US to deposit their paycheck into Coinbase to more easily make regular crypto trades. Spend on Coinbase card, earn crypto rewards, and more, get paid in crypto or in US dollars to deposit as much or as little of your paycheck if you want. The future of payroll is coming. Interesting. So Brian Brooks leaves the head legal counsel of Coinbase, and in his announcements over here, he talks about the fact that they're going to work closely with regulators, right? Because they're going to be moving into the next chapter for the company and cryptocurrency as a whole. And we're going to change the policy in a regulatory environment. Okay, so let's go a little bit further. Then they announce on October 5th that a U.S. bank launches Bitcoin custody services as an institution's race to cater to crypto demand. U.S. Bank, the fifth largest retail bank in the nation, announces Tuesday that its cryptocurrency custody services are available to fund managers. CNBC was first to report. The offering will help investment managers store private keys for Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin with the help of sub-custodians, NYDIG. Does that sound familiar? I think we announced that for something else recently. Okay, vice chair of the bank's Wealth Management and Investment Services Division. Warriors, I don't know what else to tell you. You know what? Let's take a little research dive together. So let's see. Was it Texas? Texas allows custody. Let's do this together. Custody. You're going to see my dyslexia. Custody of crypto. At least I can spell Monet. That was supposed to be funny. Okay. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Texas Department of Banking has authorized state charter banks to offer customers custody services for virtual currencies. Well, Warriors, if I haven't said this before, Rosie Rios stole my saying. The freight train has left the building, Warriors. And there's two types of people. Those who are going to get on board and go for the ride of their life, or those who are going to get ran over by it. But everybody has to get on board the train at some point. So I love you guys. I'm going to keep bringing you this fun information. This is actually really, really exciting and fun to me, Warriors. I have my bags packed in cryptocurrency. My portfolio exploded over the last year. The next couple months is going to be life-changing financially. I'm getting into the LBO sector. I'm going through my personal mentor with Ken Mack. I'm meeting people that I never thought I would meet in the financial space because I believe in myself. And you can do the exact same thing. I'm just a normal dude who got my shit together. I'm also diversifying as the crypto market goes up out of cryptocurrency 50% into precious metals. And I'm learning, Warriors, how the system actually works. And I'm going to try to take as many people with me as humanly possible by being honest and authentic. I told you guys 2 years ago, I lost all my money. I was able to make money 3 times and I lost it. And at one point I had to say, why do I keep losing my money? Because I was born into a indoctrination system that kept me just over broke. I kept buying shit I couldn't afford to impress people I didn't like, just like Gary Vay. When I heard that, I was like, holy shit, that's me. So I stopped buying shit I couldn't afford and I started to watch how the billionaires do it. And now I don't buy anything fancy unless my assets can pay for the liabilities. I built multiple companies. I have close to 6. I think we're coming up on 7 sources of income. Warriors, my life has completely changed by getting focused, getting my shit together. I stopped looking this way and I started looking this way. I brought on mentors to help me. And now I'm helping mentor people all over the world get their shit together. So if you want to be part of my private warrior community, click the link down below. Join our private warrior community for 90% off, access to my portfolio, exit strategy, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, has everything you need, yoga, nutrition, crypto, everything. There's nothing like it on the planet. There's no program like it on the planet. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. It's just so nice I hate to say I told you so, but I'm not saying that to you guys, but it's like, I've been reporting this stuff and everybody thought I was crazy a year ago. And to actually see it come to fruition actually makes me emotional because I worked very hard to find this information and to connect the dots when nobody was paying attention and nobody would listen to me. But now here's facts, figures, numbers, logic. And I will keep doing this all the way till the day I die, warriors, because the way that you predict the future is 3 different ways. You look at someone's social media feed, you look at their debit card transactions and who they surround themselves with, you can predict their future. Well, you can also look at the world and see who they're surrounding themselves with, the elites, what they're spending their money on, and what they're pumping in social media. Interesting. Did you ever think about it that way? So those are the things that I look at, what they're pumping on social media, what they're spending their money on, and who they surround themselves with. I watch methodically, just like I coach people when I look at those 3 things for people. And guess what? You can predict the future. I love you guys. I appreciate you. As we always say, warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.